Health experts are warning that years of progress in the fight against HIV could be reversed as international funding continues to shrink. UNAIDS says global HIV financing fell by 18% to $7.3 billion in 2025, the lowest level in almost 2 decades, raising fears of a resurgence of the epidemic. The agency warns that millions of new infections could be recorded by the end of the decade if the funding gap is not addressed. Elizabeth Atieno with that report.
Within the first 6 months of 2026 alone, Kenya has reported 13,936 new HIV infections. Nairobi County is leading in the rate of infections, followed by Homa Bay, Kisumu, Siaya, and Migori counties.
Whereas 65% of the people who are living with HIV today are women, the death rates between women and men are almost 50-50.
In 2025, 1.2 million more people became infected with HIV and 570,000 more people died of AIDS-related illnesses as the world fell short of global targets. A recent report by UNAIDS in the ongoing 26th International AIDS Conference in Brazil shows that more than 3 million more people could become infected with HIV by 2030.
But we have not come to Rio to mourn what is at risk. We have come to defend it and to build what comes next. That's the meaning of the theme of this conference: Rethink, Rebuild, Rise.
Globally, around 9 million of the 41 million people living with HIV are not on treatment, and almost half of all children living with HIV did not have access to antiretroviral therapy in 2025. A similar situation is witnessed in Kenya, where the initiation of pre-exposure prophylaxis PrEP has stalled at 39%, with a sharp drop of 18,771 in the uptake witnessed between 2024 and 2025. According to a report by the National Syndemic Diseases Control Council, NSDCC, this drop is largely attributed to poor demand creation, lack of adherence to the medication, and oral pill fatigue, with the uptake of oral PrEP currently at 42%.
New infections and AIDS-related deaths have dropped dramatically, testing and treatment have expanded, and new technologies, including long-acting injectables, offer huge potential. But it also shows how quickly that progress can be reversed by funding cuts, by emergencies, by inequalities.
UNAIDS estimates that 20 million people need access to pre-exposure prophylaxis to have a real impact in stopping new HIV infections.
WHO will keep accelerating access to innovation, from long-acting prevention and treatment to new diagnostics, digital tools, and better data.
International financing for HIV from multiple countries declined by more than $1.5 billion from $8.8 billion in 2024 to $7.3 billion in 2025, an 18% reduction and the lowest level in nearly 2 decades. Additionally, funding for condoms has been cut by more than 90% in some countries. Elizabeth Atieno, TV 47, Nairobi.